Hirachand Punamchand vs. Temple, 1911, is an important English contract law case that created an exception to the rule in Pinnel's case and Foakes vs. Beer concerning part payment of debts. In this case, Temple owed money to Hirachand Punamchand. Temple was in serious financial difficulty and unable to pay the full amount. His father, acting on his behalf, approached the creditor and offered to pay a smaller sum in full settlement of the debt. Hirachand accepted this reduced payment from the father and agreed that it would discharge the entire debt. However, after receiving the money, Hirachand later sued Temple for the remaining balance. Temple argued that the debt had already been settled through his father's payment and that the creditor should not be allowed to claim more. The Court of Appeal ruled in favor of Temple and held that Hirachand was not entitled to recover the balance. The court reasoned that although part payment of a debt by the debtor himself is normally not good consideration, the situation is different when payment is made by a third party. When a creditor accepts a smaller sum from a third person in full satisfaction of a debt, it would be unfair and fraudulent to then sue the original debtor for the remaining amount. The third party gives consideration by making the payment, and the creditor is bound by the agreement. The legal principle established is that where a creditor accepts part payment from a third party in full settlement of a debt, the creditor cannot later sue the debtor for the balance. This operates as an exception to the general rule on part payment of debts. An example is where a student owes a college fees of $2,000 but cannot pay. The student's parent negotiates with the college and pays $1,500 in full settlement, which the college accepts. Under the rule in Hirachand Punamchand vs. Temple, the college cannot later demand the remaining $500 from the student, because it agreed to accept the parent's payment as full satisfaction of the debt. Want to learn more about contract law? Click the link below for more insights and cases like this.